Good morning, my most precious and wonderful friends. Welcome to class for April 13th to the 16th. And I am posting this on Monday morning, and I'm making this video on Monday. Well, actually, Monday about 11:45 in the morning. I know that last night, Easter night, was a very difficult night for some families. To say the least, it was a stressful night for some families. Who may have been sheltering in place, not for coronavirus, but for tornadoes that came through our area. And I know that some of you also were in the line of those storms, and I hope that you are safe and okay. I am safe. My family and I are safe. Mr. Aldridge has gone out to Murray County to help with large debris removal. He'll be all over the area today and tomorrow, probably helping people remove large debris through the Department of Natural Resources. We are still sheltering in place, Montana and I here, but we're okay and we are safe. I hope that you are too. I'd love for you to check in today on Google Classroom. Just if you would go to the bottom of this post and make a comment just to let me know that that you're doing good. Okay, that you're okay and that you're safe. If you need anything, please let me know. And I don't know what I would be able to do to help, but I want to know if you need help and if there's something that I can do about it. So let's move into our lessons. And I want to go ahead and start out today with some announcements. My first announcement is not on this slide, but it is for me telling you right now that Monday, I don't care if you do anything today. If you guys spent all night last night up and awake in a basement or just sheltering in place from tornadoes, I don't expect you to do anything in class today. Relax, refresh, I spent last night completely awake. So I'm giving you absolute grace to chill today and not have to worry about anything on Monday, April 13th. You've got 4 more days to get what you need done. Also, some of you are without power. You've been without power. There's no way you can do anything. I'm just now with power able to post something online. So I appreciate your grace and patience with me, and I'm extending grace and patience to you too. So Monday, if you want to do it, fine. If you don't, fine. Okay. So let's talk about library books. Library books. Some of you have asked, when do I turn those in? How am I going to get back to school? Miss Culberson has let us know that there will be a date when shelter in place is over, that the school will be able to set up a time to bring back materials that belong to the school, like library books, and also for you to pick up materials that you may have left at school. That is not going to happen until the shelter in place from the governor is over. So whenever that is, that's when we will move forward with that. But we will have a day where that will be able to happen. Pictures. Life Touch has not been able to, or has not been in touch with Miss Culberson about spring pictures that you guys took before the end of the year. However, they were taken. Some of you paid for them. So I'm sure that probably before the end of the year, you will get that picture that you paid for. That will be an option to pick that up. She is going to check with Life Touch this week and see what we're going to be able to do. Either ship those out or pick those up. Lunch charges. If you owe lunch charges, those really need to be paid to the school. It'll be really important that you bring that to a zero balance before the end of school. We do not have extra funds to pay for lunch charges. I know it's been kind of controversial in the past. It's so important for those lunch charges to be paid because the money that goes to pay for lunch charges actually comes right out of the hand of your student. The funds where that comes from materials that your student uses on a daily basis in my classroom. So paying your lunch charges and just being part of that whole process is really important. Thanks for doing that when it comes time to do so. Thank you for that. Also, some of you have asked about a 5th grade promotional program. Because school has been closed by the governor, there will not be a promotional program for 5th grade. We're trying to come up with some ideas for celebrating your 5th grader. I have started some things for them that will be virtual, but we're right now not pursuing anything like a virtual promotion or anything like that, primarily because our system is really struggling with even what to do for the graduating seniors. So rather than stress out the system further by creating promotional programs for 5th grade and even 8th grade, I'm not really sure what they're doing. They're really trying to focus on those graduating seniors in 12th grade. So right now, a promotion program is not going to happen. Okay, so those are just some announcements that I have at this moment, and let's get into our lessons for today. So in slide 3, you'll have access in these slides to your reading resources, your reading tasks, and a choice activity board. I have framed these slides exactly the same as last week, so you'll know how to navigate and get around to some things a whole lot easier. I have added an extra day. Last week was 3 days. This week is 4 days. So let's take a look at what we have for this week. This week, the resources are designed to be similar just to make it easier to navigate. And you can be flexible with completing these activities. Remember, I told you that Monday, you may not want to do anything today. I totally get that. You may not have access today. That's fine. So it's absolutely okay if you don't get Monday done today. But Monday's task was to read the StoryWorks article and then do the Seesaw facts and response. Let me talk to you about Seesaw. First of all, some of you have told me that I can't get onto Seesaw, Miss Aldridge. You have to be on Google Chrome, which is right. This is your browser. Some of you may be going to Google, but you're not in Chrome. Or you're not in Firefox. This is your browser that you have to use. So right down here on your screen, you have the Google Chrome icon, which is right here. That one is compatible with Seesaw. If you are using Internet Explorer, it's not compatible with Seesaw. So make sure that you're using Chrome. It is the best one to use for what we're doing with Google Classroom. And if you don't have it, you can download it through Explorer. So just search for Google Chrome and download that. Okay, that way Seesaw will work. Tuesday, you're rereading the StoryWorks article and you have questions that you're going to write to me. Then on Wednesday, it keeps moving. Then on Wednesday, you're going to reread the story article and you're going to write a Seesaw response this week. I need the Seesaw response. Miss Baker also needs that Seesaw response from you. So we would love to see everyone participate in that Seesaw paragraph response. Thursday is a freckle assignment. The freckle assignment is individualized to each one of you to meet all of your reading needs. Some of you have been in different small groups, and this one personalizes your reading lesson for you based on your level. So let's believe that something wonderful is always about to happen around the corner, and around the corner, the next slide has the resources you're going to use to complete your tasks. StoryWorks, remember you can click right on the link and it will take you to the StoryWorks link. You may need to log in using the ship size 7 password. So when I click on the link, it should take me to this page. I'm going to type in ship size 7 and click enter or sign in, and it's going to open up our debate for the week. Nugget Nation, Mac and Cheese Mania. This is a paired text, and it talks to us about the history of the chicken nugget and the history of macaroni and cheese. And it has been the most interesting read I think I have ever had in StoryWorks. And did you know that mac and cheese was actually presented to the United States like before or around the Revolutionary War? No joke. And it was a big deal to have macaroni and cheese. It was like really, really special. So anyway, these are two really great articles. They're smashed together. So this paired text is what you'll be reading. Remember, you can read the articles in presentation view, of course. And you can also listen to these articles. So if you go back to this screen and you scroll all the way down through the articles, you'll be able to listen to the story. Okay. And there's a higher level and a lower level. If you choose the lower level, then click on the reading level that you're going to choose. I would like, if you're going to let it listen to you, let it listen to you in 800 to 900 level. That's fine. Okay. So the next thing that you have after that is you are going to use Seesaw. Remember that you are logging in with your school email. You can use the Aldridge code or the Swafford code if you're having problems with those. Those should still be good through today. I may update those today. But when you go to that link, it's going to take you to your activities if you haven't done any activities, by the way. But you're focusing on adding things to your journal. So you're going to be adding photos or drawings or notes or even video to your journal, asking questions, giving me 4 sentences that you learned about and things like that are inside your distance learning this week. And then last but not least, you're going to be using Freckle on Thursday. And this is the code that you are going to be putting in, 6ANJU3 for the assignment link. You can click on Freckle or you can click on the assignment link and it will take you to the student dashboard. This is where you click in 6ANJU3. And click the forward button. You tap in your first and last name. I'm going to be using Braden Bynum today. And he gets to choose my room. So you're going to be choosing my room. And your daily bonus is there. That's fine. But I have an assignment for you that when you click on exit. When you go down here to your assignments in the very bottom at your backpack, you're going to be able to see distance learning, Thursday reading and writing. Okay. And so distance learning, Thursday reading and writing is what I want you to complete. It will say distance learning, Thursday reading and writing. What's it going to say? Distance learning, Thursday reading and writing. You got it. You're so smart. Okay. So that's for Thursday. So then the next slide is just going to go through the daily reading tasks for the week. Again, it has Monday where you're listening or reading through chicken nuggets, mac and cheese. You're going to write 3 facts that you learned about chicken nuggets and 3 facts you learned about mac and cheese. That means that there are going to be 6 facts all together. 3 chicken nugget and 3 mac and cheese. Okay? 6 facts all together. And I'm going to put that in bold. 6 facts all together. Okay. And then for Tuesday, you're going to be rereading the article and writing 3 questions about them. So that's going to be 6 questions all together, okay, because we have 2 paired texts together. We have a chicken nuggets text and a mac and cheese text. So what are 6 questions? 3 chicken nugget questions, 3 mac and cheese questions that you can ask. And then on Wednesday, we have writing our opinion. Now, this one is new. And so it says, write an opinion paragraph. Your prompt, which food is the best food, chicken nuggets or mac and cheese? You need to quote the text at least 1 time to support your opinion. So I want 1 quote from the text that supports your opinion. And then I also want you to tell me, I also want you to frame your paragraph with 5 or more sentences. So that means that you're going to have an introduction. In my opinion, I believe the best food is, and then you're going to give me your reasons why, including a quote from the text. And you're going to post that into Seesaw. So all 3 of these things are going to be posted into Seesaw. And then on Thursday, you have your Freckle assignment. Now, the next slide has your choice board for the week. Because you have an extra day, instead of 2 choices, I'm giving you one choice. You can complete it on any day, and it is 1 activity that you're going to complete. So you get to pick that 1 activity from the choice board to respond on Seesaw with. Now, so how many? 1. You got it, you awesome kids. Lastly, or actually slide 11, this is just for fun. Remember when we used YouTube and we drew those really cool pictures? Well, I gave you that link for Art for Kids, and I want you to draw a picture and post your artwork to Seesaw. So when you go to Art for Kids, you're going to be able to choose any kind of challenge that they have or art project that they have. And there are tons of them. Look, I totally thought of Tucker because there's an Easter pug right there on that one. And they're just some of the cutest things on here. I love all these. And then they have more complicated ones, as you go down. So remember that this is a really cool website where you can go to draw a picture. Look, there's a really cool car. I thought about Hayden Lawson when I saw these cars here. And there's an owl. Look at that owl. It's so cool and complicated. Oh, I love that. So you guys pick a drawing, and I want you to post it to Seesaw. I want to see some art this week. I think that would be totally fun. So before you go, you need to make sure that by Friday, your goal is to have 4 tasks completed or turned in on Seesaw this week. That's going to be 3 of the daily tasks, your details, 6 questions, your opinion, and 1 choice from the choice boards. That's 4 activities altogether on Seesaw, plus your artwork. So I guess you could count that as an extra. And then you need to ask yourself, do you have your freckle task completed? Need to have that freckle task completed. All right. So I love you guys. And if you need anything from me, just let me know. Again, I'm checking the Google Classroom at usual days at 10, at 12, at 2. And I love you to pieces, and I miss you to pieces. And I hope you have a really, really great week. All right. I'll be talking to you soon.